Welcome to Yokit Sports and Hobbies. Today, we're going to be mining for gold. Well, that's a pretty good first pan. Alright, didn't have any luck fishing today. So today, I think the goal is to try to find some gold in the river. Yesterday I was swimming around all throughout the day and my 2mm wetsuit really wasn't cutting it. It's really meant for surfing, staying on top of the water. So today, I'm going to be using a 5mm wetsuit. Not sure if I'm gonna wear it, but I got the hood. Gonna wear the booties, that's for sure, and got my weight belt so I don't float on down the river. Mainly gonna be panning for gold. Hopefully we're gonna be going through just little amounts of material and hopefully finding gold in that, because I'm gonna be in the water where most people aren't working, and hopefully gonna be in the deeper area where the gold likes to settle. So, thinking about going out right about there where those rapids are forming, because there's already a portion of a dam forming, but yeah, seems like the plan. All right, all I gotta do now is get my wetsuit on, get in the water. So I already got all the big rocks out of this hole and started placing them on that temporary dam. But here you can see me sifting through the material, picking out any big rocks, and then putting material in my pan. I'm going to fast forward through a lot of this stuff so you don't have to just see me digging. Right here I'm pointing to a flake of gold that's just sitting on top of this rock. That's a good sign. As I'm digging, I like to place all of my rocks in the same spot, which in this case is the temporary dam. That way it helps block even more current and just makes it easier for me to be digging on the downstream side of that dam. After you make sure your rocks are all clean of clay and debris, I like to double check my classifier, which is this little screen, and make sure there's no big gold nuggets sitting on top. It's really unlikely that I'm going to find something that big, but I always just check just in case. We'll do this first little pan and see what we got. Yeah, the gold here is typically real flaky, real thin flakes, so you gotta have a good setup if you're gonna do a sluice. And I like to pan slowly because I like to get as much of the small stuff as possible. There we go. Starting to see some gold. Alright. It's mostly that, what is it, magnetic sand. And I'll separate that later. Oh yeah. That is decent. I'm not even at the bottom of that hole at all. That was just that first pan on top. But this river has been mined up and down. Used to be able to dredge here. That's no longer legal in California. So you could pan, you can do everything by hand now. You can't even use like pumps or anything. Well, that's a pretty good first pan. That's it for panning right now. I'm going to spruce up the camp, and I'll probably be mining while my family's here. I'm not going to be videotaping any of that. But that hole over there looks promising. Maybe it's from all the floods that happened this year and all the landslides. We'll see. Well, if you got to the end of that video, I really appreciate you guys watching. If you'd like to see any more gold mining or gold processing videos, feel free to give me a follow because there's more of that coming down the road. But my channel is all about a bunch of different things. So if you're interested in anything from fishing to gardening to growing mushrooms, this is a place for you. Thanks again, and have a good day doing whatever it is that you like to do.